charity quiz night. Our senior pupils held a charity quiz night last week to raise funds for a cause that is really dear to their hearts. Over £570 has raised. And participants were entertained by the fabulous Butch Sutter, tea and coffee and cakes, and Mr. Dudgeon's dodgy jokes.
Why did we go wrong? Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long.
Mr. Collin in our English department held a recent mock trial with his S1 class as a part of a poetry unit he was doing with his pupils. He asked Mr. Dudgeon to be the judge, presiding over the trial. A mistake, we'll let you judge for yourself.
We're not disputing that he killed the cat, but what we are disputing today is whether or not he deserves to be punished for his actions. But acute. I'm his bailiff. I'm telling you. I'm like his mouthpiece.
Silence in court!
Shut down. Contempt of court. So, we've got two teams of excellent lawyers. We've got one side arguing that you should be punished, and we have one side arguing that you shouldn't. Each team will get a chance to share their opinions, and then judge, or Mr. Judgeon will get the opportunity to decide who glorious.
We've got two pretty excellent teams of
I'll be the judge of that, thank you, young man.
My own opinion, Judge. We're all entitled to our own opinions.
The right of opinion.
Finding contempt.
Take him down.
So, Judge Dudgeon, this boy has committed murder. If you killed a cat, would you be punished? Yes, you would. So what's the difference between a 9-year-old boy and a 20-year-old man? Nothing. Apart from age, nothing. He's a murderer, criminal, and an evil child. Also, if he gets away with it, then maybe there will suddenly be tons of cat killers everywhere.
The boy committed animal abuse, so he should be punished because it's illegal. I mean, do you really want an animal killer walking in the street? Because I don't. He didn't just kill it. The boy abused a cat multiple times by jabbing it with a stick. This is an act of an awful, evil, horrible person who should be punished for their actions. We think he should go to juvenile detention centre for 6 to 9 months. After that, he should do community service for 2 years.
Very well presented. Right until the end when you actually tried to tell me how to do my job, young lady. Okay. I am the one who decides what the punishment shall be, not the courts. Now, all you cat haters, you're up next.
Before I start, I would just like to say, Judge Dudgeon, you are looking on fire today. That wig would make you in fact Tony jealous.
You know Fat Tony? A handsome young man he is. Very good singer.
The first point we would like to put across is there is no escape of the fact that he killed a living being purposely. Some people would argue to that as he's only young, but he's clearly old enough to know what he's done and his actions should lead to consequences.
Can we have the case for the defence, please?
I would know how it feels to be the boy in that situation, and to be honest, I probably would have hated the cat as well. If you think about it like this, a 9-year-old boy by himself in a basement flat stuck with a cat that he hated so much.
You would have killed the cat too, young man.
Maybe you
Felt guilty after he did it. Please don't punish him, punish your parents. And how are we going to listen to a person who can't even unzip his own jacket?
Shades!
The very fact that all these young men young men on this side of the defence managed to remove outdoor clothing. I find in favour of defence, not guilty.
Want to know the latest on our Brexit negotiations? Want to know if the PM will resign? Want to know if there will be a second referendum? I thought not. Here's a funny video about it instead.
She came from Greece, she had a first fund knowledge. I explained I went to Eton College, that's when she laughed at me. I told her that my dad was naked and how I'll profit if the pound imploded. And then she cried because her visa had expired. And I said, I wanna leave the common market. I wanna leave the customs union too. Wanna leave the common market. Wanna keep out foreign people like you. But I didn't understand why she refused to shake my hand. We let the people have their say, then we convince them not to stay. Sold them false hopes on us, deflect all the blame from us. Still they will never get it right. Then their deal Brexit is in sight, causing Irish talks to stall. If the backstop fails, we can build a wall. I wanna leave the common market. I wanna leave the customs union too. Wanna leave the common market. Wanna watch it all slide out of view and leave the whole economy screwed. 'Cause I got nothing else to do. Alright.
Avengers Endgame. This time there'll be no spoilers, Stud Jim. So after so many fan favourite heroes were dusted by Thanos, our living heroes come back together to try and bring their friends back. Do you think the Avengers are going to win, or will they lose again?
God, seems like 1,000 years ago. I fought my way out of that cave, became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
The world has changed. None of us can go back. All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
I saw all these people die. I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
We will. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. I like this one.
Mrs. Taylor is running the annual ski trip to Pila in Italy, where you can learn to ski and develop your skill and enjoy some of the breathtaking looking scenery. You don't have to have skied before to go on this amazing trip, so get an information sheet from Mrs. Taylor in the PE base and take a look at what you could be doing next year.
Over 3 decades of experience, over 5,000 school and college groups, over 200,000 happy clients. Join us in the Aosta Valley and we'll guarantee you an experience you'll never forget with memories that will never fade. For us, skiing is not just a business, it's a passion. We've been providing school and college trips for well over 3 decades, and in that time we've built up the reputation as being one of the leading ski tour operators. That's why our clients come back to us year after year. One of the many reasons for our success is that we concentrate on just one area, the Aosta Valley in northern Italy. We've been working in this region for over 3 decades and found it to be the perfect place to take school and college trips. It's one of the closest overland snow sport areas to the UK, with a journey from Calais taking as little as 10 hours. All ski resorts are high altitude and have superb snow records. The Aosta Valley is both a geographic and historically fascinating area, offering a unique mixture of Italian and French cultures. Our concentration on just 4 resorts in one area enables us to offer our clients a level of service which is quite simply unrivaled. Situated high above the town of Aosta, Pila is our most popular resort. With its huge ski area and some of the finest views in the Italian Alps, there can be few better places for beginners. A wealth of tree-lined runs and wide open bowls make learning to ski here an absolute pleasure, whilst offering the more adventurous skier plenty of challenging red and black runs. Inski operates the biggest British-based snow sports school in the Alps. Every year we employ over 800 instructors, all fully qualified to a minimum BASI Level 2 or national equivalent. The vast majority of our instructors are British nationals, so communication is never a problem. With safety and enjoyment a top priority, they'll create the perfect environment for you to develop confidence and skills on the snow. Lessons last for 4 hours each day and run from Monday to Saturday inclusive. Ski groups are organised so you will be grouped with other skiers of similar ability, ensuring progression through the week is guaranteed. We offer a varied après-ski program, which may include any of the activities you see on screen now. As an integral part of every Interski snow sport course, we include a varied and entertaining après-ski program, with activities organised for each night during your week in Italy. We make every effort to accommodate special requests, and programs can be tailored to your group's individual needs. Ski trips with Interski are a life-enhancing experience with massive social and educational benefits. Your time in the Alps will be a fun and memorable occasion. We look forward to seeing you there.
Drop it.
Attractions. There are some major new exhibitions opening at our local museum. Only in Whispers, Myths and Legends is a new feature at Perth Museum where you can learn about Perth's infamous strange history. Dundee V&A are hosting a feature on video games where you can go along and try out some of the latest games and learn about their design and development.
This exhibition is one which is looking at video game design from the mid-2000s through to the present day. And we're specifically looking at that period, that this is one which is a period that's really defined by the technological catalyst of the mid-2000s, from smartphones to broadband to social media, all of which has had a radical impact on the way that games are designed, the way that they're discussed and the way that they're played. It was an incredibly tough challenge selecting which works we would show within the exhibition. That by no means is this a comprehensive list of every groundbreaking, much loved or critical work from the past 15 years. We wanted to have a selection of games that represented different genres, different scales of design studios, different modes of creation and different creative ambitions. And so the one thing that does unite every game and every work in the exhibition is that it's groundbreaking in some way, or it's pushing at the boundaries or upper sections of video games. In order to research this exhibition, we've been traveling the world for the past sort of 3 or so years, visiting design studios from Kyoto to New York to Guildford to London, to ask them to open up their hard drives and their notebooks to show us what sort of artifacts and objects exist from their design process. That Nintendo were a company who trusted us and were prepared to work with us to begin to open up some very often secretive and rarely seen design works from their collection and from their archives. And so we're incredibly fortunate to have some of the early concept sketches and designs for the Inkling characters in Splatoon on display. But also we've been working with a range of independent creators as well, such as Cardboard Computer, a design team who works sort of remotely from each other, and we've sort of specifically for this game wanted to really look at the design influences and the visual sort of cultural references that they look towards in those games. It's been really great to work with the different designers and to have them sort of be prepared to go on this journey with us to sort of really understand and identify what works and what objects from their collection sort of really speak to you and sort of celebrate and tell people and communicate about their work.
I think it's important that we have exhibitions that emphasize that games are an art form, because they are. And in the 20 years that I've been in the games industry, you've really seen the context of game development go from being something that was a hobby to a business to recognized globally as a form of expression. And it's so important to show the range of expressions that are possible with games, in particular games that engage in systems in new ways. One of the things that an exhibition like this can do is it can show children and parents that games are a career, that they're expressive, and that there's a wide range of ways to participate, just even looking at the Journey exhibit here. Because so many creatives can access the tools to make games and get them out there on platforms on the internet and basically put their work out there for the public to observe, it's really important that we understand that that work has to engage a wide variety of perspectives. It's no longer just Europe, Asia, and the Americas where games are getting made. Games are getting made all over the world by people from all walks of life, and that's fantastic.
Me and Sam in the car.
Today we see our senior S6 pupils complete their time as per-farm school pupils, and some of our S5s won't be attending school from this point either. Hopefully they will remember their times here with fondness and always strive to uphold some of our values. We are sure you will be equipped to deal with whatever life throws at you.
He said, why, what a terrible time to be alive if you're prone to overthinking it. Why, what a terrible time to be alive if you're prone to second guessing it. Hey, pretty smiling people, we're alright together, we're alright together. Hey, pretty shining people, we're alright together, we're alright together. Took it in turns to dream about the lottery and what we might have done if we had entered and had won it. We're each convinced that nothing would have changed. But if this were the case, why is it a conversation anyway? Are we losing touch? Are we losing touch now? He said, why, what a terrible time to be alive if you're prone to overthinking it. Why, what a terrible time to be alive if you're prone to second guess.